Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Now in today's video, we're going to be discussing all of the new and secret hidden features and changes that were made in the brand new Criminal Enterprises DLC that was released today into GTA Online. Now this update is really important because we have not received any new DLC updates to GTA Online so far this year in 2022. Now in addition to the big content updates, this update also contains a ton of small quality of life improvements that are going to make your GTA Online playing experience a ton better. So we're going to be discussing all of that and more in today's video, but before we get into that, make sure to drop a like rating on this video to show your support, as well as subscribe down below for more daily videos just like this. But first off, here is today's shoutout of the day, and right after into the actual video. Now today's shoutout goes to a really awesome YouTube channel known as Noodles. Now, as all of you know, I love supporting fellow content creators here on YouTube, especially the ones that upload gaming videos. Now, Noodles does some really awesome gameplay videos of all the popular video games out there, including Grand Theft Auto Online, Fortnite, Dead by Daylight, and everything in between. He recently started playing Stray, which is a really awesome new adventure game all centered around a cat, and that game looks super cool and I plan to pick it up myself. His goal is to put a smile on people's faces and also make them laugh. So make sure to click the first link in the description down below to subscribe to Noodles on YouTube for some really awesome gaming videos. But with that being said, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Now earlier today, after many months of waiting, Rockstar finally released the brand new Criminal Enterprises DLC into GTA Online. Now this DLC is the official summer update for the game, and it contains a ton of new content. If you haven't already checked it out, I recommend going to the Rockstar Newswire, which I will leave a link to in the description down below. Check out all of the new content, but in today's video, I want to focus on some of the smaller changes that were made in this update that you may not know about. To start, all business content, including some missions, can now be accessed in private sessions. I know that this has been a requested feature for a long time now, because before you had to be in a public session in order to play any of the business content. However, now you can play it all in private sessions, so you don't need to worry about any other players ruining what you're doing. In addition, Rockstar is also nerfing the Oppressor Mark II. This has been a requested feature by many players within the community as well, so now the missiles are less accurate, so people are unable to hit you every single time. And piggybacking off of that, players can now use snacks and armor faster through a single button press when the weapon wheel is up. So if you need to quickly re-up your health and get armor and get snacks on, it is way quicker to do that now. It is right within the weapon wheel. So if you have not already, I recommend checking it out. It's a really nice improvement, and I'm honestly surprised that this was not made sooner. Now, an interesting change that Rockstar decided to make is that kills and deaths within free mode no longer impact a player's kill to death ratio. So that means the KD ratio will only be affected when you're playing a job and not in free mode. Now, another improvement that I am so glad is finally being made is that players can now join different session types without going back to story mode first. Now, this was a fundamental technology issue with GTA Online back in the day. Rockstar simply coded the game to work like this, where if you were joining a new session type, you had to go back into story mode first and then reload in. Rockstar ended up changing that and really just improving the background tech of GTA Online. So now you can join different session types, such as private, invite-only, public, whatever you may choose, without needing to go back to single player first, and that of course reduces wait times and just makes the whole process a ton easier. Rockstar also updated some of the websites in GTA Online to improve loading performance, including Legendary Motorsport and Southern San Andreas Super Autos. So both of these websites are going to load faster and everything is just going to work a little bit better, and Rockstar also added some new filtering options to help you find the right car instead of endlessly scrolling. So these are, again, overall really nice improvements that just make the experience of playing the game a ton better. Now, an additional improvement that is super welcome by me at least is that players can now purchase max ammo for all of their weapons within the game with one option rather than per each weapon type. So if you want to purchase max ammo, you can purchase it for all of your weapons in one button press rather than scrolling over to each weapon type and then purchasing it for each one. Of course, you can still do that, however, there is the additional option now to purchase max ammo for all of your weapons. Now, another improvement is that most personal vehicles that can fit within the Avenger or Mobile Operations Center workshops can now be modified. Prior to this, only select vehicles were able to be modified in both of these workshops, but instead now, as long as your vehicle can fit within the Avenger or Mobile Operations Center workshop, you can drive it in and modify it just like you would at a Los Santos Customs. In addition, players can now finally jog within the Diamond Resort and Casino, the Music Locker, and all nightclubs rather than be fixed to walking only. This has been a request that almost everyone that has been in any of these buildings has likely thought about, so I'm super glad that it is finally added, and of course the benefit of this is that you can get around these buildings a ton quicker rather than just walking at that singular pace like we were before. Now, another little improvement that I think is a nice one is that from the second playthrough and onwards, players can now spend more time scoping the Cayo Perico Island and can be caught more times before they're kicked off. Prior to this, there wasn't really any kind of extra benefit of going back to Cayo Perico and playing again. However, now, as long as you complete it for the first time and you go back again, you can really just explore the island. You're unable to get complete free access, but you get more time and you can get caught more before you're kicked off, so you kind of get a little extra freedom, and it actually makes it a little bit easier to play through going forward. Now, in addition, players are no longer required to pay for destroying another person's weaponized vehicle. So if you destroy another person's weaponized vehicle, you do not need to pay any kind of insurance fees for it. Speaking of vehicles, the delivery timer when requesting vehicles via the mechanic has also been reduced. So that means that you can request more vehicles quicker from the mechanic rather than being locked out like you were before. Now, there still is a limit, it is not unlimited, but it has been decreased, which is good to see. Now, another improvement that I think is a nice one is that if a player fails and quick restarts a mission, their snacks are now restored to whatever they had in the lobby. So let's say you start a mission and you're trying your hardest but you fail and you quick restart it, you're going to get all of your snacks back to what they were when you first started the job in the lobby. So this is going to make it a ton easier in terms of playing really difficult missions that you may have trouble on, and this is also going to alleviate the whole idea of backing out, buying snacks, and then reloading in, which obviously is not a great experience. And then finally, Rockstar made a handful of improvements to the economy in GTA Online, and I'd like to go over all of these right now. First and foremost, the most important one is that all race and adversary mode payouts have increased. In addition to that, all players that finish a premium race now receive a payout. Now, of course, the people that finish first, second, and third are going to get the highest payout, but at least now everyone gets at least some sort of payout. In addition, all heists from the original heist update, as well as the Doomsday heist, have all had their payouts increased. In addition to that, wages and payouts being given out to bodyguards, associates, and MC members have also been raised. And then finally, if you're playing on the PS5 or the Xbox Series X and you have GTA Plus, you can now manage your subscription right from the pause menu. So you'll be able to see your current membership status, whether it's active or expired, the next billing date, and also you're able to cancel your subscription, and it allows you to resubscribe if you canceled previously. In addition, Rockstar is also adding in-game notifications in relation to GTA Plus, so probably in regards to if your subscription is not going to auto-renew, or if your payment failed, things along those lines. Now you can manage GTA Plus right from within the game. Now, believe it or not, this is not the complete list of changes that are being made in this update. However, the ones we discussed in this video are likely the ones that you care about, and the biggest ones that are likely going to impact your daily GTA Online experience, but if you want to read the full list for yourself, I will leave a link in the description down below to the complete patch notes on Rockstar's website, so be sure to check it out if you're interested. There is a ton of content in there. But let me know in those comments down below, out of all of the improvements and changes that we discussed in this video, which one is your favorite and which one do you like the most? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions in those comments down below because I really want to hear from you guys. But either way, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed watching and you like staying updated on the latest news surrounding GTA 5 and GTA Online in general, let me know by dropping a like rating on this video, as well as subscribe down below if you haven't already, with notifications on so you're always notified whenever I upload a brand new video. But either way, thank you again so much for tuning in today. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video just like this. But until then, have an awesome day, and I'll be sure to talk to you guys then.